Okay, would you like to go first?
Yes, well, sure. I think you have done a wonderful job this term. I don't know what to call it, this module or this module,
Mm.
whatever. I think you really done a great job. I really like all of the reflection that you've done and how you've implemented it in your teaching. I like how I really like the turn and talk. That's one of the best methods, and especially using small groups, not small groups, like whole groups, and getting them, and that's a part of the whole brain teaching too, getting them to turn and talk to their neighbors. But I wish we could listen into their conversations. But even in your reflections, you were saying how that was a part of the ways that you were understanding whether they understood or not. But
Mhm.
everybody was able to do it, and even like you had at the beginning a little girl correcting, "No, this is your partner. You're supposed to turn and talk there." So, I
Mm.
thought it was really good, and even just every lesson it gets better and better. And I'm sure in your classroom it's like that too. But I really like how just that was part of my just my last reflection of typing, just how you continue to do that cyclical process of teaching, learning, assessing, reteaching, learning, assessing.
Mhm.
So just implementing it. So I think it's you've done a really good job um
Mm.
over this term. And
Mhm.
yeah, even
12 weeks,
as
yeah.
yes. And even though like I think that even if you're not intentionally focused on each of the different areas, the targets that you need, you always end up hitting them because of what you're constantly thinking of for the students, what they need, what do I need to differentiate, how do I need to make sure that everybody's included, how can I challenge everyone, how can
Mm.
just the way that you're presenting, how can that be better, or how can the students receive it better? So I think it's you're always hitting those standards. So I thought it was good. I thought, yeah, every lesson is good. It just seemed to build and get better and better. So I think you've done a really good job, Michaela.
Thank you. Yeah, I think that it I was really worried starting the clinical. I remember that first meeting we had, and I was just like, oh, people made it sound so doom and gloom. So I was just really scared to record my classes and have people evaluate it. But I think it's gone pretty well.
Mm,
Um, yeah, I've implemented a lot of what I've learned, and I've been excited to like keep things going. And I'm just glad that the one thing that we were allowed to do, well, something that I didn't think would be, um, is like leaving the lesson plan behind sometimes and just doing your
mm,
own thing is a good thing. Because I
mm-hmm,
always thought like, oh my gosh, I do that so often where I just abandon my lesson plan and just
mm-hmm.
go my own way because that's what the students need. And I always thought that
Right.
was like not allowed. So I'm glad that like within this program, it was actually something that was, a criteria
Encouraged.
for
Yeah.
doing well. So so I'm glad, but I think my kids are just also they've learned and they've done well. Just like with turn and talk, for example, just learning how to sit was our first lesson, like
Right.
knee to knee, elbow to elbow, listening how
Right.
to listen respectfully. So yeah, I think they were very helpful with the clinical
Yeah.
process too, just my kids being good and actually
Yes.
listening. Because I
Yes.
think some of my previous classes in previous years would have been way different, but I think it went well overall.
Good. Good. And that's a part of your behavior management also. Where you're very like your structure builds consistency for them, so they're able to trust you in the
Mm,
process and to go along with it.
mm.
So that's a big part of it
Yeah,
too.
I'm really glad Mitch introduced the whole show me five thing because we use it
Mm,
in the whole of grade one. It was so funny today because they were wearing the Mickey Mouse gloves for the concert, and I
uh-huh.
said show me five, and Lo Jane student said I only have four.
I can't do it today.
He was like, I can show you four, but I can't show you five. Because he only had four fingers on the glove. I
Right,
was like, that's
right.
perfect. Show me four. But yeah, I think it's gone well.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
I
I've
agree.
learned a lot, but I'm glad it's over.
Well,
I need a
good,
break.
good,
All
good, good, good. Very good.
right. Okay. Well,
Yes.
thank you. Thank you for your time and everything.
Oh, congratulations to you. You've done a very good job. Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Right.